Hey guys, welcome back to Thistle Hill Farmstead. We're continuing on the barn build, and today, as you can see on the ground behind me, right there, I have a bunch of boards that I'm going to put up on the ceiling. Woo, sorry, the camera focus went crazy there. But I'm going to do some ceilings in the office area in the bathroom. So this is tongue and groove board. It's like beaded on one side and flat on the other. So I am going to put that up today. And so come along and see what kind of mischief we get into. I've measured my width of the room, and it's 141. So instead of having to measure each board, I cut this little piece of board here that goes up against the backstop here. And when I put this up against here, it gives me 141 to the blade. And actually the room is like 141 and a quarter. So, which is good. It's going to give me a little bit of leeway either way. So let's cut this. There we go. We're going to have about that much waste on each board. That's not too bad. Let's put our first board up. All right, let's see how this goes. Get this big boy in here. Oh, okay. I'll prop it on top of the door here for a second and then put it there. All right, let me get my nail gun. See if we can hold it and nail it at the same time. Let's see. Oh, is it gonna go in there? You have to trim it a little bit. A little bit. Oh, there we go. Okay. All right. All right. That looks pretty good there. Let's see what we got over here. Pretty good. Looks like the board is a little bent. Can I push that back? Or maybe the wall is not straight. Oh well, that's gonna have to be. Yeah, I'm afraid to push this one back. The other one might be then also. Oh man. How's that happen? Yep. All right, let's just see how this works. All right. I don't know how many of these really need. It's probably overkill. Putting one in each rafter. But I don't want it to warp up. All right, that's the first one. Okay. All right. Let's put another one in. Wow, that was a little bit harder than I expected it to be, but as with everything I'm doing on this project, I am doing by myself. So it would have been nicer to have a second hand to help get one end of the board in while I'm getting the other end of the tongue and groove in, but don't have that, so I had to do it myself. And I got it done, and I think it looks really good. So now I'm going to start laying out the lights. I'm going to put 4 LED recess lights in this room and then a center light fixture. So what I'm doing here is just measuring equal distances from the side and the back and front of the room to locate where I want to put my recessed LED lights. And then I'll come back and mark those and cut them out. So now I'm just taking a little template that I made here out of cardboard, and I've located where I want my lights, and I'm just taking this template, drawing a circle that will be the size to accommodate the recessed fixture, and then I'm going to cut it out. So here you're going to see me using several different methods to try to cut this hole. I have this Dremel with a cutoff bit on it, which is really made for sheetrock. So it's having a little bit of a problem getting through this wood. So I try first, doing a plunge and then kind of dragging it around that circle, but that didn't work. So you'll see here in a minute, I just start doing plunges with this thing, kind of drilling a bunch of holes, and then it works a little bit better. And now you see me trying to use an oscillating saw to try to go around this, and it works pretty good, but as you can imagine, with that straight blade, you really can't make a circle. But I'm kind of going around it with the corner of the blade and cutting a little groove. Just, again, experimenting, trying to see what the best way is to cut this. Now I'm back with the Dremel, and I'm kind of, like I said, plunging it in there, drilling holes pretty much around the circumference of the hole, and then going back, and it seems to be okay with cutting small sections of wood. So I'm just working my way around the circle here. It's kind of tedious. And finally, I get it cut out via numerous tools and methods. And then I just kind of straighten the edges, or clean the edges of the holes up a little bit here with the oscillating saw. And like I said, you'll see in the future I get a little better at this by just drilling some holes around the circumference of the circle and then cutting it out that way. And now it's time to fit the light in there. The way this thing holds in, it's got two little spring clips that you have to fold back. So there's me pushing one of those spring clips back. You put one side in, and then you kind of push the other one back and stick it through the hole, and it kind of springs down. There you go. to hold in place. So that looks pretty good. All right, are we ready for the reveal? We've got our 4 little can lights and our main light in. Let's see. Whoa, look at that. Hey, that's a lot of light. Now I've got light in here where I can do my tile, finish up my walls. That's nice. Okay, guys, that's it for this video of putting in the ceilings and putting in the lights. So I didn't show wiring the lights because I'm not an electrician and I'm not trying to teach anybody how to wire. So a little hesitant on showing any of my wiring techniques. These videos are for entertainment purposes only. But I hope you were entertained by watching me do this. Got sawdust all in my hair from cutting these holes. Sweaty because it's getting hot here in Georgia. But hey, we're a step closer. The barn is coming together. So now I have light in here where I can do my tile work and the walls, put the wall board up and finish up the plumbing. So all those videos are coming. So if you haven't subscribed to the channel, hit that subscribe button. And while you're down there, hit that bell notification button so that anytime I post another video, you'll get notified. Thanks again for joining us here at Thistle Hill Farmstead. We'll see you next time.